Hey, welcome to Board Game Today. I'm Brett, and my hands is the Joy Toy Chaos Space Marine Black Legion Chaos Terminator. So Joy Toy is doing figures based off of Warhammer 40,000. They've got a massive line of figures already. Started with Space Marines, they've started moving into Chaos. Imperial Guard is coming, we got Orcs. It's just a crazy line of figures. They're absolutely been amazing so far. We've been doing the Space Marines currently, and this is our first Chaos Space Marine. It feels so appropriate that it is a Terminator. We got a little card top. So yeah, like, I'm pumped. I'm really pumped. It's been interesting to see the Space Marines and how those have been similar or different from each other. So I think it's going to be fascinating to see the Chaos Space Marines and how they do. Standing already without any issue is our Chaos Space Marine. As you can see, not a problem. Lots of detail on the figure. This is a pretty cool figure. Let's see movement. We got foot up and down. Toe looks like, yeah, toe moves a little bit, but not a whole lot. Knee, a little bit different of a bend of last time. We don't get the double joint like we did. There is this weird kind of like this joint. I don't know quite how to describe it, but you know, it's a different figure. Hip, we get some, obviously a leg up and down, not a problem. Some to the side. Then again, you know, we are limited due to the design of the figure. Waist, no problem at all. Arm, up and down, not an issue. Moving it out, you can get a little bit. Elbow kind of has the same joint as the other one, as the knees, I mean. And then wrist, side to side, we get some movement there. Alright, so let's look at what we have for extras. We've got an alternative head. I don't know, I'm kind of digging the faceless mask on this one. The head's pretty cool. I would fear that this is going to have the same pain in the butt as the Primaris Captain and Gravis armor of getting the head out because of the restricted space. It just feels like this is going to be much more difficult than, say, the other Space Marines, and I've already like stabbed myself with the edges. So, you know, we're not going to play with that. I don't feel like stabbing myself multiple times. All right. Let's see what else we got. We have a giant sword. The Primaris Captain Gravis arm also had a sword. This one doesn't quite have the same shading as the other. There's a little bit. I will give this one more credit in that the eyes are at least consistently black on both sides. Though the paint is a little bit loose on one of them. The handle actually is really nice coloring-wise. So overall, sword, pretty decent. And now we have it also a, what was it? It looks like a plasma Stormbolter. What we got going on here? I haven't played Chaos Space Marines in a really long time. Detail on this looks fantastic. Of course, we got the plasma gun on one side, the great coloring there. You get the chamber with the actual bolts for the bolter on that side as well. Everything's kind of drilled out, which looks really nice and cool. Let's see how easy it is to get in a hand. I'm going to stick it in this hand. There are two other hands, so the question is are those hands designed to hold this easier? Well, I got it in, so I'm not complaining on that. Took a little bit of work, but got that. Details on this. Details are really nice. Of course, we got the skulls on the side. You got the Black Legion on this side. We got cool horns. I don't know if that's supposed to be bent, but that spike's bent. It's all good, though. Kind of works with the other one. We got a cool, looks like a Grey Knight helmet impaled on the back. Lots of skulls. The skull painting is actually really nice. I think the skulls coloring is solid. The back vents for the Terminator armor are slightly jacked up. And then Throughout, we got kind of like we got some chainmail, we got another skull hanging off. The skull painting is really, really nice. The Grey Knight, a little bit left to be desired, I'll be honest with that, but the skull is solid. Solid work with that. And I just stab myself again with this. And stab myself again. So be careful. Don't stab yourself like me, because that's, what, 3 or 4 times with this one. Overall, really cool figure. Squad of this will be amazing to have. Size-wise, it feels like it's a little bit on the tinier side. It'll be interesting comparing it to the Space Marines that we've got. I want to compare it to the Gravis armor, but it doesn't quite have like the heft that I expected. As I said, like it's going to be a really interesting line with each release and seeing how they compare to each other. Obviously, we got Orcs coming, and I think Orcs would be pretty sizable. And then you got the Imperial Guard, which should be smaller than these other figures. So comparing everything, I think, will be really, really interesting. But overall, really cool addition. I'm psyched on this. I can't wait to get the other Chaos Space Marines that are out and build my force. And maybe we can actually get a game in of little Space Marines versus Chaos Space Marines using the Joy Toys. Cool stuff. Overall, very, very cool stuff. You can get yours. We'll have links underneath this video where you can purchase yours. They may or may not be affiliate links. If they are, we do get a small percentage. By doing that, you'll support our site, so thank you. Just want to share our videos, support us, so thank you for that. If you are in it to Warhammer 40,000, if you're into board games, card games, miniature games, whatever, check us out every single day at BoardGameToday.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, and TikTok, all at BoardGameToday, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep rolling those dice and get your game on. Hey, thanks for watching Board Game Today. We always appreciate your views and your support, but there are so many ways for you to support our site. Not only can you do it right here on video, but you can go and check us out at BoardGameToday.com, where we have more news, reviews, interviews, everything you could ever want. But since you're here, if you can always give us a like, subscribe, or share our videos, or watch something else. Is always much appreciated, and get your game on.